Hey there, welcome to our segment here at BME Stories, where we talk to team members and clients of Business Marketing Engine. On this show, we'll get to know our members, our clients as well, from their experience to lessons in life that help them to get where they are right now. So, if you like the sound of that, join me. I'm your host, Wally, as we welcome Andre, our lead project manager. Hi, Andre. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Wally. It's nice to be here.
Yep, I know you're excited and you're happy to be here, Andre. So, how are you? How are you doing today?
I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Busy as usual, but we're good.
I like the sound of that. All right, without further ado, let me just start with the questions and getting to know you. So, when did you start with BME?
I started with BME February 16, 2021.
All right, so your anniversary is approaching. So, would you mind expounding that as to before joining the team, what were you doing in your previous jobs?
Sure. Prior to becoming a member of Business Marketing Engine, I've spent 9 years in the BPO or business process outsourcing industry. Um, of course, initially you're gonna start from the bottom. You're gonna start as um, some it's a regular customer service, but in my case, I was a tech support for a DSL for it was DSL back then. We don't have fiber yet.
Mhm.
Um, for Bell South, which later on became AT&T, and then later on became AT&T Uverse. So from an agent, I was promoted to quality assurance, and then I had to transfer to another BPO after 5 years in my first company, and then uh, I decided to, or I was transferred to, or I transferred to a loan company based in Irvine, California, as a loan underwriter, and then later on I became a team lead in that same company, and then I decided to go home based in 2015 when my daughter was born and my wife needed help taking care of her.
All right, that's a very good story. So for the viewers there, just to know you, we met and we worked together on our loan company. So that's way back 2013, if I remember it right, Andre. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And so, what was your first impression of the BME company?
My first impression was that the culture in this company, I would say it's amazing. I could even go to uh, B- BME as like a borderline NGO or non-governmental organization because they keep saying the word servant leader. I serve, which you seldom hear in the corporate world.
I agree. So that's also the thing that pushed me to decide going here, because you mentioned that people here are very fond or big on being a servant leader. So I really like that. But that was your first impression, right? But how far or near is it from the reality prior to starting at BME?
Yeah, well, I realized that aside from it's not an NGO, I think it is accurate until now that BME's culture is amazing and it's still improving because of the willingness of the upper management to like improve and grow. We know that they are like taking courses. Gabe even goes to conferences just to improve and grow the company, and the serving attitude is still there, and it's actually contagious, I could say.
I would agree. So people here at BME are very fond of appreciating one another, and they would like to be grateful for whatever they receive, right? So I like to piggyback on that, and I totally agree, Andre. All right, so what was your original role when you started? Did you really start as a project manager or something else?
Uh, it's a long story, but since we have long time, I will I will say I actually applied for customer service post, which I saw in one of the job platforms here in the Philippines for freelancers. I remembered Christian calling me at 11 p.m. Manila time and letting me know that my interview will be at 4 a.m. of the following day. So it's like 5 hours for me to prepare. So I said yes. Long story short. Um, it was Christian and Gabe who actually interviewed me, and my batchmate, who later on became BME as well. Unfortunately, he's not here with us anymore. Um, Towards the end of the interview, Gabe asked me if I am willing to become a project manager. At first, of course, I wasn't so sure uh, what to answer at that time because I don't know. I have no idea what a project manager for a digital marketing company does. But as what we normally say in Filipino, bahala na, or in Spanish, que sera, sera, whatever will be. The future's not ours. So I said yes, long story short. And then he said that there will be training, so I need not to worry. So that was it, and the rest is history.
That's great to hear. So, can you share something about your personal experience with Gabe? How is it working with Gabe?
Um, my personal, we always work together in some projects, big projects like Escape and LBA services. Um, he's been like an amazing boss, I could say. Very kind, gentle, and respectful. You normally with some other bosses that I've worked with in other companies, if they're angry, they're gonna let you know that they're angry. But here, you will know that Gabe is like not pleased with what's happening, but he will still cascade it to the team in a very gentle, respectful, and kind manner. And that's what I love about him, and I love about BME. We always maintain the respect in each and every one of the team members here.
All right. So, I like to fill up what you missed there. So, with all those qualities, I would say Gabe is handsome. So, you agree, right? You missed that part. So, be careful on your next meeting with him. All right. But
Uh,
aside from that, anything else that you'd like to say to Gabe?
um, yeah, he's a good teacher. We could say the spark that we are promoting right now in our company in BME, of course. That's very helpful, and he's open to feedback. We know that, like for example, if he finds something that's not working, there was a time that me and Eunice called him out, not really called him out, but told him about something, and then he just accepted it, and then he say, do whatever you think is gonna be best for the company, and we're good to go. So it's not that it's not that he doesn't. The good thing about Gabe is that aside from he's good at giving feedback, he's also great at taking feedback from other people, especially of course to like you always say, to Christian and Danielle.
That's very good. So, indeed, he is a very good servant leader, as what the company epitomizes in terms of work attitude. All right. So, what projects have you worked that you enjoyed best? Can you share something?
I enjoy HVAC projects because you get to see different previous offers and gimmicks that they have for their customers. Like for example, the oldest furnace oldest furnace wins a new furnace, something like that. And then the drip drain diagnostic, or the 3Ds that they're campaigning, and it works for their client. And most of the time, they have worked with different marketing companies as well before they get to BME. So you get to see how these marketing companies work as well. You get to see and you get to know their best practices as well. And of course, you get to do your own version in and tweak it to become the better version of those strategies that they have. Aside, of course, I noticed that HVAC companies have like colorful themes, and this way the designers can also like showcase their talents and their skills in creating assets for the client itself. Anything that would include, or that would uh anything that would include the whole team in creating a project, that's the most enjoyable to me.
That's great to hear. A very good success story on your side. But I'm also interested in knowing how did you face those barriers for sure that you had along the way in working on that project?
um well, of course, I have challenges normally, or it's normal, it usually comes. And the good thing of working here in BME is, for example, if there is like a problem or an issue that needs to be resolved, you will not be solving it by yourself. Unlike the other companies that I've worked with, you have the whole team to back you up. That's always the something, almost always, that I normally put in my daily momentum planning. That I'm thankful for the BME team for always uh w- be, for becoming, or for always being available and willing to help, even us project managers. That's why, for me, since I'm like a senior project manager, I'm always making myself available if someone is actually asking for my help, which is, as what I said earlier, the culture of BME. It's actually contagious in a positive way.
That's fantastic.
Stay
So you're a
positive.
living testimony. But COVID, right? Stay positive with COVID. Great job, Andres. So I love hearing those stories from you and how you hurdle those with a solid team who back you up in whatever instances you're facing with your projects. And well, I just want to know, what are you most excited about this year with BME? It's
Uh,
2022, a new year. What are
Can you
you
repeat
most
that?
excited about?
Um, I'm I'm excited to work on different projects. Excited for more projects to come. Um, as what we said, every time we get a new project, it means we get to learn things, we get to experience the ups and downs of being a project manager, and you get to experience the help and the assistance, the learnings that you are getting from each and every member of our team. And of course, I'm excited to handle people, clients that I will be meeting along the way. And of course, working with the entire team has always been fun.
All right, great. Wait, hold on. There's a phone-in question here. So, last time we talked to Yayo Aguila. Now they're telling you that you're Piolo Pascual of BME, a local showbiz artist here that's famous. So, as a celebrity now at BME Stories, what can you advise the team members out there who are currently watching us, and also for the clients who will be working with us in the future?
What can I advise? What I can say is, like for our team members, uh, when we were in college in the seminary, um, we have this. mantra or motto that we say, bloom where you are planted. So for team members, whatever it is that you're doing, this is what's happening in my case. Whatever it is that you're doing, you make sure you do it the excellent way. You make it your best. You do your best, and then you will definitely be put in place after some time. The for my advice for or my advice for future clients or existing clients for BME, we're on it, and whatever it is that we're doing, I can say that we are doing it the best possible way, the most excellent way that we know of. We are researching, and we are making sure that your goals are gonna be met, and of course that BME, the whole team of BME, is behind you and your project.
That's great. So take note of that, guys. So for those who are watching from our most Piolo Pascual here. So thank you for those words of wisdom and very fantastic insight for our future clients. All right. So well, that's all for today. So thank you for watching our segment BME Stories. We hope you enjoyed the episode. And thank you so much, everybody.
Are, are we
My name
done?
again is
I thought
Wally.
we're not done.
Yeah, we're good. Looking
Okay.
forward for our next live stream. All right, so thank you. My name again is Wally. Just remember the animated cartoon movie. It's Wall-E, your host. Have a good one. Bye bye.